Okay, day three working on this thing to try and get the break in for the cam. Uh, so had starter issues the first couple times. Thought it was maybe a battery. Couldn't really decide if it was a starter or the battery. Took the starter out. Went to buy a new one. Found out that there's a bushing that goes on the end of the starter in here, and so what I have here is a 12-volt setup or 12-volt generator. Got the voltage regulator there. But anyhow, the long story short, this transmission, the housing is for a 6-volt. So in order for this starter to work properly, the bushing has to fit on the end. So because it was a 6-volt bell housing, the bushing was too big for the 12-volt starter. So they do sell a bushing that converts the 6-volt to the 12-volt. So I went ahead and got that, installed everything. I cranked it without the hot wire being hooked up to start it, and it cranks a lot better now. It even sounds better cranking. So with all that said, I think I'm ready to finally start this. It has ran fairly well, even though I struggled to get it to start. But so here we go. We're gonna give it a go with the starter finally fixed. I didn't hook up a push button for the starter. I'm still gonna crank it over with the screwdriver. Just didn't feel like messing with any of the spaghetti mess that is the wiring on this thing. Let's see. Yeah. Seems to be doing really good so far. I was able to check the voltage. I'm getting somewhere around 18 on the battery. Lifters are a little louder than I was expecting. I found the oil leak. It was at the switch. Just gotta pull it out and put some sealant on it and reinstall it. Try and find my timing gun. I don't know, that idle might be a little high right now. I don't have a tack. Just kind of go by ear. Lifters sound real loud for Chrome Raleigh push rods. I did gap them out at about 2 thousandths. I guess I'm going to make that go away when I recheck the valve latch. That's why'd she decide to stall? Could have ran out of gas, I suppose. Well, very good chance of it. There ain't much in there. Looks like I got oil coming out on the backside here. Probably from the cooler. That sucks. A little spray. Might have too big of a oil pump in it. See how well it starts back up again. Should do. Got almost a full 20 minutes out of it. Back off on the idle jet, the idle, and then see if I can get it to idle properly. Yeah, I got a little oil coming off the oil cooler, blowing out from under the shroud here. So that's what I'm assuming it is. That sucks. I gotta look for that too now. This shit couldn't be in a more messed up position, I can tell you that. How are you supposed to adjust that? I gotta show you. A little bit of a mess right there. A little splash out. See sprays of oil running down the other side of the case. mostly down in there. I figured this one out. I could see that one immediately dripping from the regulator switch. And it's not a regulator switch, but pressure switch. So yeah, I got a few things here. I mean, what do you want? Part of the fun, I suppose. Yeah. A little bit of nothing good going on with that. So probably the cooler under there, the seals weren't good. Maybe I should have put some sealant on those. Live and learn, right? But let's see if we can get this to run again. Well, it starts right back up, right? It's all part of it. A little smoky at first startup. Oh yeah, that's still nice and high. That's something I want to do real quick. I want to hook this regulator sensor switch up. The light. See if everything's still kosher. The oil pressure. Alright. See if I'm still getting good oil pressure. And no light. We have an idle. What is it exactly? I don't know. Timeout. Spot to stop. This will make it a little easier to see. Idle's just a little bit on the low side. Half turn here. Well, if I had a tachometer, Oh, perfect. Well, seems to be running good. Oil pressure remained well. My only issues is leaky oil cooler. We'll see. Hopefully, all I got to do is take the shroud off. Sounds easy, right? And put some sealant around those the seals on there. I don't know why I foregone that in the assembly, but that may have helped. And then I also have a leak around the oil pressure switch here. That's easily taken care of. But other than that, I feel like I got it timed pretty good for the acceleration and the idle. As far as I could tell by ear, it's hard to tell what RPMs I'm at while it's idling. But I'm pretty sure I'm in the ballpark real well with it. It doesn't seem to be extremely hot. I can put my hand here. I mean, it's toasty, but I can still get my hand on it. Pipes aren't all smoking. There was a little bit of smoke um, after I shut it off and started it again. Probably some oil, the rings probably weren't clocked quite right, but that's something I can live with. While it's running, it's virtually smoke free. Sounds real good. Idling for what I could set it at. I didn't adjust anything on the carburetor as far as jetting, the air mixture screws. I suppose I could go there if I want to fine tune it a little better, but the biggest thing I got going on now is a couple oil leaks that I have to address. And after that, I think I can start putting it the rest of the way together. I got a little ways to go on the rest of this monstrosity. You can see what's going on up there. Got a nightmare as far as the wiring harness and all that goes under there. It's been a shit show from day one. Everything's worked in the past, so Just have to get it there again. I gotta get rid of these coilovers. That was a mistake. Live and learn again. But getting past all that. Getting closer. At least it's a runner. Sounds good. Gotta readjust the valves. But otherwise, and fix a couple oil leaks. I mean, not too bad for never having done this before. There it is. Thanks for watching.